Hello my friends and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Let's Play part 200 of the series. Please like, share, and subscribe and consider ringing that notification bell. So first here what I do is I just decide to turn up the background and the sound effects, the background music and the sound effects a little bit, and now I'm going over the news. This one is about the 20 win mission. Like, I guess they did a little bit more information, but that was the biggest thing there. And then a few card issues as well. The Fire King Skyburn actually plays, so I haven't really noticed that. But apparently you can target face down cards, at least on your field when you can't. Oh wait, you can target face down on the opponent's field always, but like I should try that. See if I try targeting one of my Fire King face down cards. I think in solo mode, because generally I'm probably not gonna have them face down in non-solo mode. So mostly in solo mode. And I think the issue should still be there too. So here I just show a little bit of my deck. There was a little bit of a skip there because I replaced the non-glossy traps that I had with the glossy ones I had available. I think I did it mostly for the Metal Reflect Slime and the Torrential Tribute. And now I'm just making sure you're seeing all the effects here. So yeah, this one is a lot of the exceeds are mostly there for their higher attacks. But some of them have actually pretty useful effects if I don't get the skill drain. And I only have one, so it's pretty hard for me to get the skill drain. And I wasn't able to get in either of these duels. But I did get a few of my cards that would do better with skill drain. I guess you could consider Forbidden Lance to kind of be a pseudo skill drain, at least for one of my monsters. And probably what I should have done here was I probably should have activated both of the traps, because I forgot I had Chaos Angel. I would have been able to use both of those for the Chaos Angel and then get the Banish. I'm not sure if I would have still lost, but probably would have been a much better position if I had done that. Yeah. So anyway, a lot of the cutting that I did was of the connecting, so it wasn't as much loading. That's I should actually utilize that a lot more often. When in doubt, I should think just cut out the loading times. Those are the easy cuts. Especially now with this post commentary, I don't even have to worry about the talking because I'm just doing it afterwards anyway. So it makes it so much easier, and the loading times, so literally nothing needs to happen during loading times now because I'm doing post commentary. So you'll catch everything anyway. So yeah, hopefully it's better, the sound's better, but if not, I may listen to it again, and if I need to turn up the volumes a little bit more, I will. But this, I noticed in the last few videos that I was a little bit less. Maybe it's because the post commentary makes it quieter, but you can definitely still hear it. I noticed it was just really quiet, so you could barely hear it. And I kind of want a good balance of both, you know. Anyway, so yeah, here I'm just bringing out the Eldlich here. I mean, I had to tribute summon it for it. It's too bad that doesn't count towards my tribute summon sort of mission thing for the Master proficiency test thing. It only counts if you're doing ranked. Man, I guess because it would be too easy to be able to tribute summon a whole bunch of non-ranked. But does it really matter that much? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I guess you can let me know what you think about that or not. I guess there's a little bit of a break. Not much going on. My opponent's trying to set up the fusion play. They don't even really use it though. I don't think they use it either time. Just going for the other fusion play instead, as you'll see. Not even really utilizing that Eldlich fusion spell though, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, but I negate the other thing that they bring out, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I think I'm going to go through the verse now. So the verse for today is from Matthew 6:19. It reads, "Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break and steal." That's at least the YouVersion breakdown. Here's the actual New International Version breakdown. "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal." Once again, that is from Matthew 6:19. So this is a pretty good verse. Basically, it's saying that you don't want to store up earthly treasures because heavenly treasures last for much longer. Like, compared to earth, you're going to be in heaven for a lot longer than you are going to be on earth. Because typically, lifespan, if you're lucky, maybe 110. Maybe about that. That's like maybe the max. It used to be a lot longer, but even when it was a lot longer, it was still accurate. Like back in the Bible days, used to be a lot longer, but even then, like, that doesn't compare to eternity. Yeah, so basically, you're trying to store up heavenly treasures more so than earthly treasures, and you can do that by doing good deeds and other things. And it's kind of good that the world kind of values good deeds anyway, so it kind of makes it a little bit helpful. But yeah, anyway, I lost that duel, so I'm on the second duel. And if anyone wants to say anything more about the verse, we can either discuss in the comments or one-on-one on Facebook. And I give my info for Facebook too. And if you want to join the high table group and discuss it there, that's fine too. Maybe we can get a few talkers in there. Yeah, here was pretty cool. This is why I like this Time Lord, because like I know I'm playing against a heavy back row deck, and so I'm hoping I can get a lot of cards shuffled in. Unfortunately, if they activate it, like that one will still go to the graveyard, but at least I got 2 of them shuffled in. At the very least, it kind of makes them like prematurely want to activate it. So yeah, that's pretty good. And of course, you want to be a little wary about the standby phase effect, but as you can see, I was able to find a way to stop it, which is also a bonus of these effect negation cards. Also, for the fact that my opponent does have a few relevant effect monsters, effect stuff. I felt like I pretty much... Oh, this is the one where I negated that card so they couldn't get the tribute. I don't know if it was last one. But yeah, anyway... so I'm basically trying to hope for another Forbidden Lance, and I did happen to draw, which was really nice. It really helped me to make even more plays, but of course I realized this time, I think I wait until my turn. I should probably activate it during their turn, but I waited until my turn. But at least eventually I realized that the reason I put in Chaos Angel was because the 2 trap monsters could go into it. And sure, it doesn't get the really good unaffected effect, but it still has a nice 1 in Synchro summons. You get to banish a card on the field effect. Yeah, so this was for the fact that it could be negated. Unfortunately, it also negates the shuffle all the background on the opponent's side of the field back. I don't think it affects mine, so that's another nice thing about that Time Lord. And it's one of the cheaper Time Lords too. Like, the one that splits your opponent's life points in half is the more expensive one. But I'm not sure. Like, maybe this one's the better one anyway. Not that one that splits the opponent's life points in half isn't bad. Does it have attack? I forget. Yeah. So this was slightly different, of course, because I didn't get the... train card this time. Kind of a similarity between that and the railway, but kind of running it for a different reason. Hoping to maybe like negate its effects, so I could have gone its attack to full, but that didn't really happen. But at least the Forbidden Lands came in, was relevant for one of my monsters at least, a couple, and also for against my opponent's monsters. So it did come in handy for kind of the purpose I wanted to, like mainly making my monsters' effects negated, but maybe not exactly how I wanted to. I kind of wanted to see the skill drain, but we didn't. Oh well. Anyway, I guess I could talk a little bit about what's been up with me. I've been playing more of the Hogwarts Legacy. I'm now starting on the Prisoner of Azkaban, and that book's been pretty good. Like, the whole Harry Potter series is actually a lot better than I originally thought. I'm glad I gave it another chance. I did complete a summer reading program also, so I decided to get Wicked, which is like basically the origin story to a witch, but also like going into a little bit of when Dorothy came to Oz as well, but kind of in a more mature tone of voice because it was made for adults. But there's not a ton of swearing. There's only like 3 F words within a 550 word book, so I consider that a PG-13. I'm not sure how many Fs before, like, I should call it like not very good, but like 3 was really good, like, actually, because like that's what PG-13 movies allow up to. And they're like, I guess there were like other mature themes in as well, but I'm mostly looking for if there's gonna be a bunch of F-bombs or not. That's mainly what I'm looking for. Which is basically also why I'm trying to keep my channel family friendly. Also, hopefully that maybe draws in a few extra people, because I don't think you really need to be. I mean, like, it probably isn't that relevant for like people to be dropping F-bombs anyway. Like, it's more about like how entertaining you are. I mean, I could probably improve. And I think I am getting better. Maybe people can let me know. I'm trying a little bit harder, I think. So hopefully that shows. I think it does show, because like not everybody will make it to 100 subscribers or 105 subscribers. Thank you so much to the extra people that did subscribe to me. So yeah. So yeah, I am definitely appreciative of all the people. So if anyone wants to like give me a few feedback, once again, it's always appreciated. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys about how I'm trying to be. Anyway, I'm gonna try to go on to Zia's on Tuesday. Like, if you're seeing this video right when it pops up. Otherwise, basically, that would be Tuesday of, I think it's March right now. Is it March or? Oh no, it's June. It's sorry, June. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, on June, that would be June 21st, 3rd, 4th. I think that's the 5th, June 25th, something like that. Basically, the last week of June of the year 2024. So yeah, that's just a little bit of an update as well. Yeah, so I'm going to Zia's. I'm not sure if I want to try to pick up Goosebumps there, because like apparently it's cheaper at Goodwill or Savers, but they don't have as much of an organization method. I'm not sure what the organization looks like for Savers, but Goodwill is kind of random, so they might be a little bit more dug in there. But maybe that's the reason why it's cheaper, if they don't care as much about the organization method. I don't know. Anyway, it seems to be a little bit cheaper there. I'm not sure how like $3 a Goosebumps book is. I mean, that's certainly cheaper than what is online, but compared to Savers and Goodwill. So I'm gonna have to decide. I think the main priorities I'm looking for there are it's the I want to try to find of the non-Lego Harry Potter games. see how many of those I can get, because I've been kind of getting into the Harry Potter games too. I figure since I'm reading the books, I might as well play the games, and I already have all the movies in Blu-ray. Like, I got that as a little bit of set, which was really cool. So yeah, also gonna try to look for maybe a few Funko Pops for a better price, because like $12 a Funko Pop is a little steep. So I'm gonna try to find like some of the older ones maybe for a little bit less, and maybe a few other things. Maybe look for a few train cards at a discount. I don't know. That's like not one of the priority targets though. But I could maybe bring my list just in case of the cards I need. I didn't realize Pokemon was so cheap, so I'm trying to get into that game too. Even for the most competitive decks. So yeah, I'm showing off my opponent's decks now. Just figured I should do that because I'm done with the Eldlich solo mode gate. Yeah, and this is basically the Hamon deck. That fusion spell is actually really nice because it basically helps get around the fact that the fusion goes to 0, because I believe it can't be destroyed by battle. So it makes it really annoying. It can't be destroyed by battle, and now if you try attacking into it, it won't even the opponent won't even take damage from that, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, the opponent has a few other fusions. I'm not sure how they're probably going to them other ways, but like I think my opponent's mainly focused on bringing out that 10,000 attack monster, and maybe sometimes the Eldlich fusion, but we didn't really see much of that. Here's one of the former opponent's decks. This time they're playing more of a trap monster deck. This one's actually a little bit cheaper too, because a lot of the trap monsters are like normals or rare. So I mean, maybe the one other important card besides the Eldlich cards, I guess, would be the fusion guy. So you may want to run 2 of him that goes alongside the Metal Reflect Slime. But at least that's only a super as well, so not too bad. And then the X deck can probably be whatever, like mostly staples and stuff. I'm not like, and it's probably not bad, like the trap monster based deck, because like some of the trap monsters have pretty relevant abilities, like destroying, extra destruction, extra interruption, basically just. And then some of them like they can't be destroyed by battle, so maybe like you could like stall for a little bit until you're ready to go into other things. Of course, the Chaos Angel I think is like still really good. Like, it's a way to banish. It does target, but at least it doesn't destroy and banish. It just banishes. So that's pretty cool. And then this one is without an X deck, so this one was a little bit easier to go through, a little quicker. This was more of a generic zombie-based Eldlich deck because Samurai Skull has such a cool leaves the field ability, but because it's from an opponent's card effect, it's so hard to activate. But if you do, it's really nice. It allows you to special summon any, I think, level 4 or lower from your deck. So that's so nice. I think the Zoma is actually kind of relevant in this zombie deck, because it's a zombie itself, so that's pretty cool. So it's fitting of the whole zombie aesthetic with this very first opponent's deck here. Of course, it's the one that's probably the worst because it's the earliest one, and that's usually how it goes. So here, now I'm doing the tri-deck duel, which is basically taking 3, I guess, fairly good decks, although I feel like they're still missing quite a bit. I'm not sure if this is the exact deck, but apparently these, I think, are based off of like real decks that you could use outside of Master Duel as well, to try to kind of like make it so that you have a deck both for Master Duel and maybe if you are going from Master Duel to the real life. But I haven't really been seeing those products, so maybe they'll come out later. So they're just introducing them right here. Oh yeah, and then this, like, it's talking about what makes an Eldlich deck unique. basically they have a bunch of spell and trap cards, and also Eldlich can like send itself another spell and trap card to get rid of cards. Just send them, which is pretty nice. I think it does target, but it's nice that just simply sends it. And then also you can like send a spell or trap to the graveyard to bring it back, and then special summon a zombie. It's usually just himself, but you could technically special summon other zombies, and then a nice 1000 attack point boost, which actually did come in handy for this for the actual non-practice duel. Yeah, so hopefully I explained that well enough. So basically it's saying like you want to activate the hand effect of Eldlich. That's relevant because it gets into a graveyard, and by saying that spell, you can now like banish that to get to basically fuel the Eldlich graveyard effect. So that's pretty nice. It really probably didn't really matter too much what I set. But yeah, that's maybe the best. I don't know if that's the best or not, but like I won this turn anyway. As you can, usually they like to have it where like it's exact lethal, which is probably fitting in fine. Probably makes it easier to understand too. So yeah. So now I'm attacking, getting in for the game there. Okay. I think. Hopefully I actually no, I did show off my opponent's deck. I think I waited until after I did the duel to show off both. I don't know, it's a little bit different. So anyway, the duel reads that my opponent's using a bunch of level 4 monsters in order to be able to go into proper synchros and exceeds. Mainly focusing on synchro and exceed plays. But I was able to stop one of the most relevant plays, so they couldn't really do any of that. And I was showing off a little bit of that accessory there. You could always feel free to like pause it during that part if you want a better look at that. It shows up one more time, of course, once I actually win the duel. But I think right now, while this is going on, I'm gonna go over the Goosebumps, which is my Hairiest adventure this time. So anyway. For the My Hairiest Adventure book versus movie. That kind of stinks. But anyway, I don't know. I thought they were both pretty good. Like, I feel like the episode, made a few funny jokes that weren't really inside of the book. I forget which exact jokes it did. But yeah, the events I think mostly played out the same way, and the ending was still pretty much the same as well. So I don't think I can really find very many faults in either one. Of course, they still took out one of the friends, so there were a few less friends. And like and like in the book, like when there were more friends, it showed them all turn into dogs, but like a few of them. I'm not sure if like they were actually dogs or just humans already. Like, so I guess that was kind of cool to think like maybe as you thinking like maybe not all of them were actually dogs. But of course, like it was fine how they did in the show. But yeah, I think maybe maybe that was a little bit better. Like thinking like. I mean, the friend group wasn't comprised entirely of dogs like it showed in the show. Like, and who knows if that's true or not, but that's what I would kind of like to think based on the fact that we didn't see all of them, like, during the, like, final part where he was talking about the dogs. He only mostly just talked about Manny and Lily. So I thought that was kind of neat. But yeah, I think, like, this time, I don't think they really had very many faults. But if anyone else has anything they want to say, yeah, see here is where the 1000-point boost came into play. I had to do a little bit of thinking how I want to do it. Like, did I really want to destroy the monster or not? But I've decided, yeah, this is the best. This is going to help me get game. that OTK, which is really cool. I guess it wasn't OTK since I went first, but still, like, close enough. Did inflict 8,000 damage here, so that was really cool. Anyway, if anyone wants to support me, unfortunately, I can't really set up the actual YouTube benefits right now, like for directly supporting me there. But I did set up a few affiliate links, so if anyone wants to support me using affiliate links, all you gotta do is click on them and then like not spend any extra money. Just see if there's anything you want to buy. Make sure you're still on my link though. Maybe if you're not sure, you could just click on the link again, or maybe just figure out once you want to buy, and then once you do, you could click on my link, and then you can still search up cards and stuff. Just make sure that you don't open a new tab and just type in TCG player there, because like it kind of matters. You won't be supporting me if you just go to straight TCG player. So yeah, but if you click on my link and then you buy something while you're still on that link, even if you search for stuff, like, it'll still be fine. So here I'm just showing off the different decks. These are, I think, like, my deck is probably like supposed to be the more competitive one. Like, it at least had Ash Blossom and a few infinite permanents. I guess that's a good starting point. But I would still suggest like having at least 9 hand traps. Even for this sort of deck. But we're still both playing Eldlich at least. I'm pretty sure we're both still playing Eldlich. Maybe no, we're not. Maybe we're not both playing Eldlich. I don't know. But yeah, I thought this was kind of fitting since this fit the whole Eldlich aesthetic stuff. So anyway, if anyone has any other questions about maybe what I've been doing, or wants to let me know what they've been doing, how's it been going on, if anyone has any prayer requests, you can let me know. Or maybe wants to ask if I have any prayer requests, you can ask me down in the comments or on Facebook with my homepage link. And bye.